Hello friends, how are you? Myself Navnath Jadhav, and today we are going to discuss about the 7QC tools. So starting with 7QC tools, first we will understand why we require quality tools. Friends, 95% of the problem is solved when clarity is defined. So first of all we have to find out the clarity or root cause, then only we can resolve the issue. Then for finding out this clarity or root cause, we require quality tools. Most of the problems are resolved by using some quality tools, or we can make judgment or decisions by using quality tools. Quality tools are used for some improvements also, or some process improvements also. So starting with 7QC tool, first we will understand what are the 7QC tools. First is flowchart, second is check sheet, third is histogram, Pareto chart, cause and effect diagram, scatter diagram, and control chart. These are the 7QC tools. So start from flowchart. So friends, flowchart is the systematic or graphical representation of any process which we can take for analysis. It shows sequential flow of process and sub process. Also, in this flowchart we can have steps or some symbols are there. These symbols represent the flow of process, and these symbols are as below. So first is OL. OL symbol is used for beginning or end of any process. Flow line. Flow line is the line which indicates the direction of process. Then parallelogram. Parallelogram is denotes that there is some operation input or operation output. And rectangle is denote for in detail process in which what are the operations we are doing we can show in the rectangle. Diamond shape is the shape which is used to denote the decision. For example, in your process there is some checkpoints added for inspection, and if this inspection having some criteria, if there is some product is not okay, we can send them for rejection, and okay product we have to send for dispatch. This is the criteria over there. So by using diamond we can have this kind of process representation over there. Next is flowchart having three types. One is macro, second is mini, and third is micro. Next 7QC tool is check sheet. Check sheet is most commonly used tools for finding out the, or we can use for the data gathering. For problem solving we require some data, and this data we can take from our processes or some inspection or customer complaints. We can take this data for analyzing the problem. So it is a graphical representation format or some data gathering sheets, and it having a lot of data collection. This data we can use to find out the, or use to do a process, next process of problem solving. So this is the basic problem solving tools we can use for data gathering. So next is histogram. Histogram is nothing but graphical representation of historical data in which we can have vertical bar chart, and that depicts distribution of data. It is one time snapshot of process performance. We can take historical data in which we use this histogram to denote the performance of any process, or some kind of data in which there is some non-conformities are there. To show this interval of non-conformities, in graphical representation. It is also communication tool. Any kind of information, organizational information or some other information, if we have to show to our employee, we can use this histogram to show the bigger data in smaller way. So it is very important tool. Then we can see the example of histogram in which there are x-axis and y-axis. Then next 7QC tool is Pareto chart. So Pareto chart is one of the most important tool used in the problem solving or quality. It show or focus most gains, means whatever the most gains we required from our problem, we have to use Pareto diagram. So in Pareto diagram, it is a bar chart, and by using Pareto diagram we can divide our data in 80-20 format. So we can pick 80% data to resolve the problem, and by using this 80% data or 80% problem, we can solve maximum problems in one way. So this is very important tool to make the judgment or make the data in a proper way to find out or to solve problem within very less time. So this is sample Pareto chart. In this, error categories are there: punctuation, grammar, spelling, typing. So we can see the 100% data in which if we will pick up only two problems, punctuation and grammar, we can solve 80% of the problem directly. So this is a very important tool to pick the data or to find out the 80% of the problems. The next 7QC tool is cause and effect diagram. So cause and effect diagram is the problem analysis, root cause find out tool, for which we can use a graphical representation to sort out the or to find out the causes, possible causes. So we can see here there are some factors involved in the process like man, machine, material and method. So by using these four factors, we can find out the probable root causes. So we have taken this example of poor mileage of 5 km per liter. So if our vehicle is giving only 5 km per hour mileage, then what kind of root causes involved in the process? So first we can check the machine. Machine having some probable root causes like underinflated tires, carburetor adjustment. In method, use wrong gears. Then people means man, there are rash driving, poor maintenance, and in material, improper lubrication, wrong fuel. So by using these all categories, we can find out the probable root causes, and after these probable root causes, we have to check directly on the field what are the actual root causes by using this data, and then we have to go for further analysis of the problem. So cause and effect diagram is the important tool in the 7QC tool. Next is scatter diagram. Scatter diagram is the uh, visual and statistical testing tool. It analyzes strength and relationship between two variables. It is statistical tool. So we can use this tool to find out the correlation in between significant relationship. In this tool, we can find out the relationship of problem or relationship of non-conformities to each other. So first is positive correlation, negative correlation, no correlation, strong positive correlation and weak positive correlation. So in positive correlation, we can see In XY axis, if the direction of inputs are in a positive way, means towards the center line of the x and y direction, so it is positive correlation, means there is no issue in the process. If the negative correlation is there, it is reverse to opposite correlation, and if there is no correlation, then we can see the dimensions are variable, they are not related to each other, or they are not commuting to xy direction middle line. So this is no correlation, and if there is a strong positive correlation, then the line of action is completely together with positive correlation, and weak negative means there is no any correlation with each other. So this is the scatter diagram. Then next tool is control chart. So control chart is the most important tool because it is used for monitoring of improving quality, distinguishes common and special causes, and measure consistency of machine or process. By using this control chart, there are two limits are there, upper control limit and lower control limit. So for any process or any machine, there are some factors involved like dimensions, or some for machine we can have some pressure or temperature processes are there. So by using this control chart, we have to maintain the process and machine parameters. So monitoring of our process controls. So these are the 7 QC tools which we are using in quality problem solving. I hope you will understand all the quality tools in details very well. If you have any doubts or any concern, you can comment in comment box, or also you will give the feedback about my video, and you can share or like my video, also subscribe my channel, so that next video can directly give you pop-up. Thank you friends for listening my video, and we will prepare for next video. Thank you very much.